Hey guys, it's Melanie. Happy Saturday. Today we are going to be doing a haul and review of some candles and wax melts that were sent to me by TimberRidgeGifts, and the owner of the company actually contacted me on Instagram about, I think it's been about a month ago now, and asked me if I wanted to try some of their melts as well as some of their candles and be able to share my thoughts with you guys. I said yes. I always love trying different home fragrance companies. I'd actually never heard of TimberRidgeGifts before, so it's kind of nice to be able to try some different vendor candles and wax melts from time to time. I always do tend to personally go back to what is easy for me to obtain, which is Bath and Body Works. That's my usual go-to, but it is nice to be able to try some different things from time to time. So they were nice enough to send me 3 of their candles to be able to try, and I have burned 2 of them. So I'm gonna start with that, and then I also have some wax melts to review for you guys. So the first one that I burned was the Cappuccino, and the size of these, I'm not sure how many ounces are in here. It doesn't say. So I will be sure to link both their Instagram as well as their, I believe they have an Etsy page down below in the description box, so you can go check everything out. But these are definitely smaller sizes of candles. These are not going to be room-filling candles. You can see the opening. They are, here's a new one, they are 1 wick, so you're not going to get a ton of throw out of this. What these candles are good for are definitely gifts. I think they're beautiful gifts, and they are great for people that have a smaller space that they need to send. So if you live in a smaller apartment, if you have like a small powder room that you need a really nice candle for, or if you are looking for a gift for someone who maybe is a home fragrance buff and likes trying some different things, or someone who is a home fragrance novice and just needs like a fun variety of some great, beautifully packaged vendor scents that you would like to share with them. So yeah, so we'll start with the Cappuccino, which is the first one that I burned. The throw on this, I would only put it in my large kitchen, living room, dining room combination. It was only about a 4. So I really mainly smelled it in the area where I was burning it. I had this one in my kitchen. I could smell it in my kitchen. It didn't really waft anywhere else. So I didn't expect it to though, because again, it's a small opening and it's a 1 wick. So there isn't a large pool of wax here that is going to scent a large space. The strength I would put right at around a 6. So it was on the lighter end for the Cappuccino. I expected this one to be a little bit stronger, but it was actually kind of weak for a coffee scented candle. So I don't think this is one that I would personally get again, because with my coffee scents, I like them to be a lot stronger. But it was a really nice, authentic cappuccino scent. So what I will say for any of these scents that I'm going to show you is they're really, truly authentic and smell like the real deal. Nothing smells artificial. The types of oils that they use are definitely very authentic. And by the way, these are soy-based, so they're very authentic and they smell very true to what the label says that they are. So this definitely smelled like a cappuccino. It was a very fresh coffee scent. It had a creamy note to it, kind of like a little bit of a vanilla base, but much more that true cappuccino type of scent. It was lovely. I just wish it was a little bit stronger. The second one that I burned and that I am continuing to burn right now, because I still have a little bit left here, is the Southern Sunshine. I was really surprised by this. It's so nice, you guys. This is a fresh, almost tea-like scent for me. There's some citrus in here. It's just very fresh, very summery. There are some notes of tea. There's a little bit of citrus. It's just a really nice fragrance, you guys. This one, I had in my dining room, and this one actually had a slightly better throw. I would put the throw of this one right at around a 5, 5.5. So I smell this in my kitchen and my dining room. Very nice. I like this one a lot. The wicks are a little thick. I do trim them before each burn, so hopefully you can see that one right there. This one, by the way, the wick traveled because I ended up putting this one in my crock pot to finish it off. My candle crock, if you will, and it actually had better throw in the candle crock than it did when it was burning. So that's why the wick here is sort of off center. But this one is doing much better in terms of throw, so I'm going to continue to finish this one up. I really like it a lot. And my favorite out of the 3 candles that they sent, I haven't even burned yet because I want to save this one for fall. It's such a nice scent, you guys. I would love to have just a ton of wax melts in this because chocolate walnut espresso is to die for, you guys. Oh, it smells exactly like what it says it is. You get the chocolate, you get that true nutty walnut note, and there is also a coffee note in this as well. This smells like heaven. I can't get over how authentic and yummy this one is. So I'm gonna save this one for the fall because I just think it would be an amazing one to light when I'm having breakfast in the fall. It just screams more like cool weather type of burn to me personally. So I'm gonna save this one, but it's amazing. If there is a scent that I would recommend that you try, it is definitely this chocolate walnut espresso. It's incredible, you guys. Let's go ahead and talk about the wax melts. So I have melted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've melted 5, and then I have 3 that I have yet to finish. So I'm gonna start with the ones that I've already melted. So they sent me the wax melts in these little scent shot containers, and I cut these in half. I did use both my Scentsy as well as my regular Walmart warmers. The soy wax does great in either. And like I said, I would cut these in half. You can just use a knife. They split very easily, and then I would divide between 2 warmers. So you can certainly cut these up into 4s and make them even smaller and make them go further. I just tend to prefer a lot more fragrance. Usually with most other wax melts, I will use 2 cubes. There are some people that just use 1 cube. But the first one I'm going to talk about is the white chocolate apple. I actually have this going downstairs right now, and I really like this one a lot. This does smell like a delicious juicy red apple with like a white chocolate coating. That's what this smells like. It smells really good. In terms of performance, these are not the strongest wax melts I have ever used. They are more for the immediate area where you are melting. So in my kitchen, I have a warmer, and then I have one in my living room. The kitchen and the living room are kind of further apart. Putting this fragrance split in half in both of those warmers warms the entire downstairs, gets the fragrance throughout the entire downstairs, and it's perfect. If I just had this in my kitchen, I would not be able to smell it in the living room. But that's fine. I think that it's strong enough. It gets the job done. But if you're someone who is used to being able to put a wax melt in a warmer downstairs and then being able to smell it upstairs, I don't think you're gonna get it from these wax melts. They're not quite that strong, but they do fill the space that they're in very, very nicely. So this one is delicious. Vanilla pound cake. I have to admit that this one was a little bit of a bust for me. It smells like basic vanilla to me, which it's more like a French vanilla scent. I don't like French vanilla. So I only melted this one for about a day. By the way, I've been able to get 3 solid, like 24-hour burns out of these. So when I put wax melts in my warmers, I put them in, turn them on, leave them on for 24 hours until the scent is gone, and then I empty them out. Yeah, I didn't care for this one. It's more of a French vanilla, and it was pretty weak. So this one is not one that I would personally recommend. The strawberry. The strawberry is really nice. It is more of a candied strawberry. It smells like, have you ever seen like the Haribo, like kind of sugary covered strawberries. This smells exactly like that. It smells like candy. Really good throw on this one. I actually have this one in my bedroom right now, and it's really nice. It's very sweet, very summery, very candy-like. I like this one a lot. Coconut. Coconut was another miss for me, you guys. I really wanted to like this one, but it didn't smell like coconut to me. It, once again, smells like French vanilla, maybe with like a hint of some kind of nut, but it's not coconut. And this one was also not a good performer. I got one day out of this and then I couldn't smell it at all anymore. I thought I had gone kind of nose blind to it, but I asked Craig when he came in, like, do you smell anything? And he's like, no, you're finally not burning anything today. And I was like, well, actually I am, but. So he couldn't smell this one. So this one was a bit of a miss for me, but watermelon was a big success. I really like this one. I really kind of feel like they do fruity scents really well. Fruit seems to be Timber Ridge's thing. So if you like fruitier scents, that's what I would gear you towards. Smells like a candied watermelon. It smells really good. I enjoyed this one a lot. I used to not be as much of a fruit person, but definitely I have converted a little bit over the last couple years, and I'm starting to like these fruity scents. These are the 3 that I have left, so I'm just going to tell you what the scents are and what my impressions are on Cold Sniff. Endless Weekend one. I love the color of this wax and the little pink sprinkles. This smells exactly like Bath & Body Works Endless Weekend. I am actually dying to put this one in, but I need to get my Endless candle out from Bath & Body Works. And there's some other candles that I'm trying to finish, so I'm gonna save this until that one comes out. It smells exactly like Endless Weekend. If you like that candle, give this a shot. And this smells really strong on Cold Sniff, so excited about that one. Warm Vanilla Sugar, this is one that I'm actually saving for the fall. I love Warm Vanilla Sugar from Bath & Body Works. And it smells exactly like that. This is a vanilla of theirs that I can get behind because it does have that more like vanilla bean sugary type of scent. It's sweet. It almost has a hint of sugared apple from Yankee Candle, that type of sugared apple type of scent. There is the tiniest hint of that in here as well, but more of that true like Bath & Body Works Warm Vanilla Sugar note. Also, this has some glitter on the top. I love that. Love it. I love the way these are decorated. They're definitely, these are a great gift, you guys. They're really nice. And again, soy wax. And then the very last one is Granny Smith Apple. This is one that I will probably use later on this next week. It smells like that typical candied green apple scent. It's not super authentic. This one is not authentic because it is that sort of generic green apple scent. It smells really good, and a lot of people like that fake green apple. I don't think this one's gonna be my favorite, but it smells exactly like what it says. Like if someone put this under your nose and was like, what's that smell? Immediately you'd be like, that's green apple. It's very tart, very tangy, fresh, but not like in an authentic kind of way. It's just very like green apple. Does that make sense? So anyway, overall, I'd have to say that I am pleasantly surprised by this wax vendor company. There's gonna be hits and misses. Like I said, for me, the coconut and the vanilla pound cake really weren't my thing. But the rest of them I have really enjoyed. I am so excited to burn this. So you'll see this in the fall. With soy, I also like to give it some cure time. So after I got the package, I ended up curing these for a couple of weeks before I started using them. Just because soy wax, it does take some time for the soy to get that oil infused throughout the wax, so that you have an even distribution of the fragrance when you're burning it. At least that's what I found personally from the wax that I've used in recent years from other companies like Light My Soy and from Swan Creek. I always tend to give those products a little bit more time to cure before I actually use them. Right around like 3 weeks to a month I have found is sufficient for me personally, but with some companies it takes a little bit longer. Others, their wax is ready to go when they ship it out because they've already taken the time to cure it before they send it out to you. But for me, I found that waiting a couple weeks was really helpful with the TimberRidgeGifts candles and wax melts. So let me know if you guys have any questions down below. Definitely go check them out on Instagram and check out their Etsy shop and see if there's anything that you're interested. Let me know if you end up trying anything and what your thoughts are. And thank you so much to TimberRidgeGifts for sending these out. I really appreciate the opportunity to be able to try the products. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Bye.